This is one of the most recognizable icons of modern India. This bee-like innovation on our roads are the backbone of our urban transit system. They are part of the larger universe of intermediate paratransit systems ranging from auto rickshaws, rickshaws and hail taxis to the more technologically advanced Ola and Uber cabs. CPPR has been studying the role and relevance of intermediate paratransit systems in the urban ecosystem.
CPPR conducted a study in Chennai. So in that study, we found out that the IPT sector, mainly focusing on auto rickshaws and share autos in Chennai city, they cater to around 19 to 20 lakhs commuters trips every day in Chennai city, whereas the MTZ bus, the Metropolitan Transport Authority operated buses, they cater to around 54 lakh population. So that means that in the hierarchical order, if you arrange it, MTC comes first, then comes the auto rickshaws, then the third one is your local transport system, the local train, suburban train system comes. So IPTs are playing a major role that ensures feeding to the mainstay, main operators, and that should be considered and respected.
Intermediate paratransit systems offer flexible and economical first and last mile connectivity to passengers, livelihood options to operators and drivers, critical feeder service options to the city as a whole. Sometimes they also double up as an advertisement space.
Public transport system has to be redefined, the architecture and the framework of what is public transport system and how you define the various operators in public transport system. That is exactly the policy challenge that we are facing in India. We don't understand that these IPT services are actually feeding to the main operators, let's say metro services, bus services, railway. They're all getting the commuters because of the IPTs in the cities. But unfortunately, the IPT's licensing system is totally different from the way you get license from the main operators. So ideally or effectively, we should have a public transport framework where all these elements, all these operators, they have a uniform licensing system, wherein which those applicants who are applying for IPT system, they don't go through a different channel, and it should be mutually supportive to each other and also complementing to each other.
Despite this, IPT has been consistently left out of the public policy paradigm for more than 7 decades since independence. The sector still exists in a largely unorganized manner, neglected by the center and highly regulated by the state government.
For the first time in India, 2014 urban transport policy acknowledged the role of paratransit systems in the country. But I think what we failed, where we failed is we failed in coming up with relevant policies and rules and regulations at the national level, local level. And it also discarded the role played by the local government. Let's say municipal corporations, what is the role that could be played by the local municipal corporations while issuing permits, even to revisit the whole policy of 2014-2019, saying that we're not able to take off from what we what we were promised in 2014's policy. What the commuters are demanding is reliable, efficient, comfortable modes of transport that are linked to the public transport system, and that is also the reason why people prefer Ola and Uber, probably compared to what they used to do with the auto rickshaw in the past.
The recent policies have accepted IPTs as integral part of the city's transport network. However, we are still a long way off. The Motor Vehicles Act needs to be amended to make way for shared services. The permits for running IPTs must be easier to obtain. Integrating intermediate paratransit systems into the wider urban transport policy along with smart regulation must be the way forward. Also, this may be our only hope to curtail the swell of private vehicles that choke our city lanes.